called Miaw, aka the Christian cat, and I try to look a little deeper into God's word every day. So I thought, So I thought it was time for another Christian real talk video, where today, we're gonna talk about how much of a brat I am. And I know maybe some of you are going to relate with this. I know I'm not the only one who feels like this, so I decided, you know what, might as well just tell you, right? Because there's someone out there who relates with what I feel. So all my life, I felt like I'm the one who doesn't belong. Like even at school, it's not like I felt like a loser. I just always felt different, and it's not a good kind of different. It's I don't belong with them. I want to be like them, but I'm not like them kind of different. There are a lot of things, in school, I was the only one who was so bad at sports. Everyone else could play sports and I couldn't. A lot of stuff, and I just never felt like I belong. And is this weird when I like here? I'm so sorry. I'm just too comfy in this video. Well, I always felt, like I didn't belong, and every time I felt like I belong, and every time I felt like I found a friend who I belong with, it wouldn't last. I remember I had this friend who I was super close with in primary 5. Her name was Katerina. I miss her, she's so nice. And then she moved school the next year, so I didn't see her anymore. And then I had this other friend in primary 6 when I was 12 years old. I had this other friend called Caroline, and we were so close. We were like besties. And then she also left. And most of the friends who followed me like into secondary school, they were friends who I didn't feel like I belonged with. And every time like I felt like I belong somewhere, it just wouldn't last. And every time I felt like I finally belong, it will come to an end. Even all through school, it's not like I had a miserable time. I had a great time in school, but I just never felt like I belong. I just felt like I just wish I was like everyone else. I don't know how to explain it. I couldn't even pinpoint what was so wrong with me. I just felt like I didn't belong, and I just felt like everyone belonged there except me. It was always like that in my friend group. And then I only felt like I truly belonged when I was in Form 4 and Form 5. And then of course after Form 5 you finish school. So it's like so frustrating that the only time when I truly felt like I belong in school was in my last 2 years of school. And then it's all, wow, my tripod is going down. My phone is a bit heavy for this tripod, by the way, so it might go down sometimes. Anyway, so we're not going to talk about that whole thing today, but I just wanted to make the point clear that I never really felt I belonged somewhere for a long period of time. And if I did, it was for a short period of time, and then we just don't meet anymore, and that's so sad. Like there's this lyrics from Metallica. It's from the song I Disappear. Just as soon as I belong, then it's time I disappear. That line is me. That line is me. That song is me. And it's just so true. Every time I felt like I belong, I disappear. So anyway, but that's beside the point. This video is not about not fitting in and all that, but I mean it is kind of. But basically, I joined the girls' brigade, and I always felt like I belong there. That has been my home for years, even though I go there like only once a week on Saturday when we meet, and it's like a home to me, it's a second home. It is my home. I always felt like I belonged there, but starting last year I started to feel like I didn't belong anymore, and I just felt like I just want to meet people who are just like me. Like I can't wait for uni, and then I get to make friends who are exactly like me, and I just would feel like I finally belong, and it would last. And then, but that's what this video is about. This is such a bratty thing. I'm such a brat. So like I always felt, well, recently, starting last year, I felt like me and my friends just don't click anymore. They are into different things, I'm into different things. That's no one's fault. It's just that they tend to be in the same things. Like they all like pop music and I like metal. They like TikTok and I don't. I actually tried to install it. I don't know how to use it, but that's okay. They like OOTDs. They like to take pictures and I don't. I prefer to take pictures of the sky and other stuff, like, yeah. So basically that's no one's fault. I'm not saying they're better than me. I'm not saying I'm better than them for not taking OOTDs. Like, it's up to you. Like, I don't find anything wrong with TikTok and OOTDs and all that. It's just that it's not for me. I just don't like it, right? So that's what I felt like. We are so different. And then a few weeks ago, I went out with those friends because one of them came back from her uni. So like we kind of reunited because we haven't met in so long because of this quarantine. And so we went out, and then they started to do TikTok a lot. TikTok, think it was like 1 hour, I don't even know, it's so long. So I just sat at the side and I read, I wrote letters because I like to write letters. I wrote little notes, just I like to write that kind of stuff rather than doing TikTok because I don't like TikTok. So I started to do that, and then that's when I started to think like, we went out here as friends, we went out here to have an outing together, and they're doing something totally different from me. Like, why am I even here? And I just started to think like, there's so many things I'd rather do now than waiting for them to do TikTok, you know, like. And I started to talk to God. This is something I've been feeling for so long. I just don't fit in with my friends. I just can't wait for a new group of friends. Like, that is such a bad thought. But, you know, I've always thought that, oh, once I go to uni, I can find new friends who are exactly like me. You know, that was always my dream. So I started to talk to God about that, and they all wanted to take pictures with me, but I didn't want to. I still feel so bad about it. But in that moment, I was just feeling like so bitter about it because I'm not into this. You guys are into this. Please don't force me to do it. And you know, I was just being such a brat, honestly. Like, I should thank God that I have friends. Yes, there are friends who are different from me, but they're friends. There are people who don't even have friends to hang out with, and there's me not wanting to take pictures, and there's me feeling bitter towards those friends who want to take pictures with me, when there are a lot of people in this world who just feel alone and no one wants to take pictures with them, you know. Like, I should feel grateful that there are friends who care about me being in the picture. I should feel grateful that there are friends who ask me to be in the picture. You know why? Because there are a lot of people in this world who want to be in pictures with their friends and they don't get to because they don't have friends, you know. And I'm taking all of this for granted, and in that moment I didn't realize it, but now looking back I feel so bad about it. I'm such a bad person, to be honest. Like, I'm so bad. Like, in that moment I was just feeling so bitter, like, God, I just want friends who are exactly like me. Why is it so hard for that? And I didn't even appreciate the fact that I have friends. I didn't even appreciate the fact that I have friends who let me sit at the side. They didn't even force me to go do their TikTok. They let me sit at the side. They talk to me a bit, but they let me, you know, do whatever I want to do. I should feel grateful for that instead of, you know, complaining. But instead, I chose to be a brat about it, and my best friend most of them wanted to take pictures with me. I didn't even take pictures with my friend who came back. The whole reason why we went out for an outing was because my friend who came back from uni, I didn't even take pictures with her. I still feel so bad about it. She wanted to take a picture with me. My friend, who I won't see again in a while, wants to take pictures with me. I didn't even do that. I did join the group picture though, even though I didn't want to at first, but I joined it. I was gonna not join, but my friend Audrey, she was like, no, this is for Joe, and she like just told me firmly that I need to take a picture. Thank you, Audrey, by the way. You're the one. You are the, you know, because she didn't just let me go. She didn't just tell me what I want to hear. She told me the truth. Like, you are here because our friend Joe came back from uni. You need to take the picture. You know, she told me to take the picture. Thank you, Audrey. You told my selfish self to take a picture. I know I'm very selfish. I'm very sorry about that. I'm still working on it. I'm so selfish. I am a brat. Let's just be honest here, I'm a brat. I was just feeling so bitter about, because all of these years of feeling that I don't fit in, and then with these friends these are friends who I felt like I've always fit in with. Okay, my school friends are the ones who like I always felt like I didn't fit in. But these are friends from Girls Brigade. These are friends from GB who I've known for years, and they have always been the one who I've felt like I fit in. But only recently I feel like I don't fit in anymore. So I just felt bitter about that. Like, I thought these were the people who I fit in with, and then like they're also not, you know. And all of these years of feeling like I don't fit in, and now the people who I feel like I fit in with, they also I don't fit in with, you know. Like, I just felt so geram about it lah, and I was such a brat about it. And I was like, God, when will I have friends who I will fit in with? The dream was to go to uni and to find friends who I fit in with. I am not in uni yet, by the way. I start in November, but like, now that I think about it, it is impossible to find people who are exactly the same as you. Even in your family, the same blood, y'all have the same blood, you are not exactly the same. Your family, especially if you have a large family, I guess that's the place where you learn how to live with different kinds of people. Like for me, I learned to live with a loud person. I learned to live with 2 perfectionists in my house. Oh my goodness, those perfectionists. I learned to live with a chill person, and this person is also kind of like stubborn because he's getting older. That's where I learned to live with different kinds of people, because that's the thing. In your life, you will never find someone who is exactly the same as you. You might find people who are similar, okay? These friends, I have a lot in common with them, but there's also a lot that is not common with them. We don't have the same kind. I don't really care about the kind of music, by the way. I'm just saying that it would be nice if you like the same kind of music, you know? Then we can share like Christian metal stuff. And you know, it's just nice lah to feel like you're the same with someone. But now that I think about it, it is impossible. You're gonna meet so many people in your life, and most likely all of them are gonna be different from you. They're gonna be some a little bit similar, some more different, but no one is exactly the same as you, because even you are not the same all the time. Remember when I said I used to feel like I fit in with these friends? That is because, I don't know, maybe I change, they change. People change all the time. So you might never find someone who is the same as you, because you also are not the same like every moment of your life. Eventually, even if you feel exactly the same as someone, it's not gonna last because you go through life and you change. So you know, now I'm just like, I realize that when I go to uni, I might not find people who are exactly like me. I might find people who have a lot in common with, okay? Yes, there are people who you might find a lot in common with, but not exactly the same. And there's no point like being a brat about this. Like, I still feel bad. I said sorry to my friend because she wanted to take a picture with me that day, but I didn't want to, just because I don't like pictures and all that stuff. Just because I don't like pictures doesn't mean my friend has to feel hurt lah, you know. I still feel bad about that because I hurt my friend. So I made a deal with her: the next time we go out, we're gonna take 50 pictures together. And if it's 49, someone has to count. She has to count, okay? Because if it's 49, it ain't my fault. So yeah, now you guys know how much of a brat I am about feeling like I don't fit in and just wanting new friends and not appreciating the friends that I already have. You know, appreciate what you have. Don't be a brat like me, okay? I'm trying so hard not to be a brat. I deserve people who have the same as me. No, I just gotta learn to live with what I got. These are good friends. They are Christian friends. I should be grateful for that. Not every Christian in the world gets to have Christian friends. I'm so blessed to have Christian friends around me, and we like, you know, talk about Jesus sometimes. Like, not everyone has that. There are Christians in the world who feel like they're so alone in the place where they're at. They don't have Christian friends. Like, and I'm here taking for granted my Christian friends. What am I doing? So yeah, that is it for this video. Just what did I say? That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy my brattiness. And yeah, I am such a brat. You guys have no idea. I am a brat. Okay, trying so hard to just not be a brat. Like, I've been a brat all my life, trying so hard not to be a brat, trying so hard not to be selfish. It is hard, okay? It is hard. That's why we need God. Can't do it by myself. Can't do it by myself, okay? There are a lot of things that we need to change about ourselves. This is one of them for me. There's a lot of things I need to change about myself. This is one of them. You are not perfect. I'm just gonna tell you right now. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Ignore what the world says. People are gonna, you know, like the world has this idea of you're perfect just the way you are. You don't have to change a thing. Hello! Read the Bible. God wants us to change many things, okay? That's why I don't like it when people say, oh, you're perfect. You don't have to change a thing. No, I am so evil. You are so evil. I'm sorry if that's harsh. Like, I'm so sinful. You are so sinful. We need to change many things about our life. We need to change so many things about the way we think, what we watch, what we listen to. You know how much we have to change to be righteous in the eyes of God? Believing in Jesus is not about believing you're perfect. It's about believing that God is perfect and you strive to be like Him. You might never be perfect, okay? But we are supposed to strive to be holy like Him. God is the most perfect being ever. That is our role model, okay? Don't take anyone as your role model. Anyone else, like maybe, who knows, someone takes me as their role model. You don't know how much of a brat I am. You guys don't know how selfish I am. I'm so evil. I'm so mean. I'm so disgusting. I'm gonna say it right now. Inside here, this is so disgusting. I'm working on it, and it might never be 100% clean, but I am trying to work on it, on who I am on the inside. And so are you. You are so disgusting. You are so mean. And inside here, like, who knows what is inside, you know, what is inside that heart, that evil heart of yours, that evil heart of mine. Okay, so I don't want to make this video so long. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yes, I'm a brat, you're a brat sometimes, but we can work on it. We can strive to be more like Jesus, and God can help us to change our ways. We can't do it alone. And don't do it for yourself, do it for God, okay? Because if you do it for yourself, there's no point, okay? So yeah, anyway, that's it. God bless your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. God bless you and your families. And don't forget, Jesus loves you very much. One last thing.